Davante Adams went to Poly High. Tackle David Bakhtiari went to Sarah. Tyler Irvin was the star running back at San Jose State. Cornerback Kevin King went to O'Dowd High School, and Blake Martinez went to Stanford. I'm joined now by Vern Glenn, who has the story of the Poly High receiver, now a star Packer receiver. When he was in high school, nobody really talked about him very much.
Yeah, kind of flew under the radar. You know something, Dennis? I am blown away how lucky we are to cover this great talent coming out of the Bay Area. And as we're here in the 49er house, Jim Harbaugh, he played at Palo Alto High School forever ago, went on to greatness with Michigan, and then we know about his coaching prowess here with the 49ers. But Davante Adams, also out of Palo Alto High School, both will now have the distinction of playing in a conference championship game. And yeah, he was flying right under the radar at the prep level, running up and down those routes at Viking Stadium, but not anymore.
There's going to be a lot of people there, that's for sure. It's going to be a lot of people. I got like 18 tickets right now, so it's pretty crazy.
It's a campus maybe divided.
It is a campus divided. We want to see him do well, but we got a lot of 49er faithful here.
9 years after graduating from Palo Alto High, Adams is starring with the Green Bay Packers and returning home this weekend with a chance to go to the Super Bowl.
This is really a dream come true for me, being in this situation.
Adams carved up the Seahawks last week, 8 catches, 160 yards, and 2 touchdowns. You'll see plenty of Richard Sherman Sunday.
I don't just go rogue like, hey, this is their guy. I'm going to do it this week. Like, it doesn't make a difference to me.
You have to understand what they're going to try and do to us. And obviously taking away 17, it's got to be right near the top of the list.
Number 17 is Aaron Rodgers' #1 target. But Adams was far from a 5-star recruit coming out of Palo Alto High School.
How many stars were you?
I think, is one a star thing? Is that a thing? I had to be 1 star then.
Adams landed at Fresno State. He caught over 200 passes in 2 seasons playing with Derek Carr and was drafted by the Packers in the 2nd round of the 2014 draft.
I went to Fresno State. People disrespected. You go in the locker room and, I'm talking with Alabama guys and stuff. They want to disrespect the school I went. And I'm like, it clearly don't mean nothing, man, because look where we are.
Hey, when the 49ers and Packers played in Week 12, Adams was the Packers' leading receiver, but he only had 43 yards on 7 catches, Dennis, targeted 12 times. He scored the lone touchdown for Green Bay that night. Now, the 49ers defense dominated Aaron Rodgers. They held him to 107 yards passing, sacked him 5 times. Arik Armstead got Rodgers that night, one of his team-leading 10 for the season. And despite that, the first-round pick from the Sacramento area did not make the Pro Bowl.
That was a goal of mine, was to make the Pro Bowl. Didn't make it this year.
And you look legitimately upset.
I'm mad. Yeah, I feel like I should have made it this year, but it's always next year, and just put a bigger chip on my shoulder to prove some people have been doubting me wrong.
As a Northern California guy, how do you soak this in? How do you is it a little more being a NorCal guy playing on a stage like this?
Yeah, it means a lot to me. I'm from Sacramento, California, so there's a lot of Niner fans out there. A lot of my peers, a lot of my family and friends are Niner fans.
If you're a mad scientist and you're in the lab and you're constructing a pass rusher, and you've got parts of Quan, parts of D, parts of Bosa, what parts would you like to take to assemble to create somebody that you could just let go of the reins and let him go?
I would take Defoe's size.
Okay.
I would take D's speed and quickness, and I would take Bosa's moves and technique. I think that would be. I don't think anybody could block that.
That sounds like a scary movie right there, doesn't it? One of the things Coach Shanahan said at the beginning of the week, when asked about this game versus the previous game, he said, hey, I'm going to tell these guys, don't be stupid. Don't take what happened in that first game and expect the same thing to happen. True?
Yeah, for sure. That was, 7-8 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Teams change. They haven't lost a game since that point. And so we're definitely not taking them lightly.
So close to Miami. Can you taste it? Can you visualize it?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely right there. You know, we have this game. If we execute, do our job, play as hard as we can, play to the standard we know we're capable of, Miami's right there.
Arik Armstead, Dennis, one of those dogs up front in that wide 9 attack.
Yeah, and he's doing it in a contract year. Good for him. Great story. Ahead on 49er Preview, when are the 49ers more, shall we say, experienced fans? How a tweet to Quan Alexander put 98-year-old Laura Shaw in the spotlight. Her story coming up. Vern, we've been talking about this game for a week. Who do you like?
I like the 49ers 31-27. Packers driving, stopped on 4th down at the Niner 35.
49ers win this game 34-17. They cannot contain the 49ers defensive line. How do you like it?
It's going to be fun to watch, man.
Yeah. 49ers and Packers Sunday at 3:40. Our thanks to Steve Mariucci. For Vern Glenn, I'm Dennis O'Donnell. Thanks for watching. See you Sunday night on Game Day.